This is your weekly YouTube channel audit livestream. All you need to do is use the correct link in the description, fill out the form, and we'll consider your channel for review. That's right, channel reviews are free, but you can send us a super chat and watch us discuss your question live on air. If you submit your channel for review, expect the following. We will share with you our knowledge, experience, and passion as fellow YouTube creators. I want to give a massive shout out and thanks to our moderators who do an awesome job every single live stream. And that's your onboarding done. What channels have you brought us this week?
Don't you love when you turn on your live stream and the second you hit go live, your software says, hey, your connection kind of sucks. Good luck. Good luck out there. That's what I'm dealing with right now. So hopefully this isn't too garbled. I also need to apologize because I scheduled the stream 30 minutes before it was actually supposed to go live. That was my mistake. I scheduled it in a hurry yesterday. And then, of course, there's so many YouTube updates coming out right now that I was so distracted. Vicky had to remind me that, hey, you are dumb. And I'm like, oh, sorry about that. I forgot I was dumb. So I fixed it. And now everyone should be here. In fact, there's probably more of you here waiting because you thought it was going to go live and we tricked you. So good job, me. Let's welcome in today's panel of channel reviewers, starting with Jen. How's it going?
Hi, Dan.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
Today feels more like a Monday than yesterday. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'll keep your secret though. I know you accidentally scheduled it to have more people up front.
I would never do that, but Rob would.
Oh, and look, my button didn't work that I just pressed on my stream deck. I'm going to try and press that again and see what happens. We're supposed to have the usual celebration confetti child noises, and none of that worked. And it's not worked
Maybe
again.
One of those days. Okay.
This is brilliant. Two things happened to me when we went live. It simply said, your browser failed to play the selected video. But everybody seemed to be fine. Like, it was just me who was staring at dead air for 30 seconds then. And also, Dan, I love the fact that you forget you are dumb. That's an impressive feat.
That's how you know it's true.
It's quality mindset.
Yeah.
Love it.
I advise everybody to just forget. If you struggle with dumb like I do, just try to forget about it. It's easy, really. All right. Well, we have a whole bunch of channels to choose from here. We've picked some ahead of time, and then of course there are forms linked down below where you can throw your channel in. It's not too late. We will get into random selections later on, and we have a lot of other stuff to do. We got Discord stuff coming up, all kinds of stuff. So let's go ahead and pull up YouTube, where we will go to our first channel who submitted on the form right now. This is the non-gaming form, and by the way, the first channel submitted on the gaming form is not a gaming channel. So make sure you fill out the correct form or you will be thrown to the wolves. Or actually, I'll just get rid of your channel from the form.
We're 2 minutes in and
Shots fired! Shots
Oh boy.
we've got a salty Dan.
They got me on a good day. Okay, so the first channel we're going to be looking at in a second says they want to help, or they just want to find their audience to interact with and talk basketball. They like basketball. They want to talk about it on YouTube. They want to find their audience. The biggest obstacle is editing videos and thumbnails. And they want us to focus on their thumbnails and titles. So
now, as we jump into this channel, am I right in thinking that the NBA is a little more liberal with people repurposing content? I don't know if this is a myth or I've just misinterpreted something, but I thought that the NBA was less copyright trigger happy. I'm not suggesting that that's an open invitation to people to start and doing that, but I seem to remember that being mentioned somewhere. And then when I'm on YouTube here and there, I do seem to discover more basketball channels where they are just showing coverage from the league.
I've seen the same thing. I don't know how they are about that. But I think if you're a sports organization, it's probably a good idea to let people talk about your sport on YouTube as much as possible. Kind of like the gaming strategy. That's why game developers let people play their games on YouTube. It's like, well, it's just free press for me.
As long as it's transformational content, of course. We should add that important inclusion.
Next Gen Hoops is an NBA superfan with 28 subscribers and 17 videos. So they're off to a start on YouTube here that is making them look like, to me, a pretty new channel.
Ooh.
You know what I think they should do if you just go back to their channel banner, because I think they're actually listing out their sub count. They should get players with the numbers of the jerseys to count up to their sub count.
Oh,
come on now.
That would be cute.
Yeah.
A lot of work.
Dedication. That is like even just the sub count on the banner is dedication.
Yeah.
I can't wait till this creator hits a point where they're like, oh, there's going to be days I get like actually a lot of subs. This is really hard to maintain.
I think there are AI tools that can do this. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen it done in this way before, but I have seen you know, the ones where they have little bubbles of the counter from like 50 to 100 to 200, and there's a little tracker going across.
Yeah.
Dan, can we subscribe? Yes, here we go. All right.
Uh-oh.
So you're testing it, Dan. All right. Okay.
Your banner's out of date. Are you 30 subscribers?
Oh, they got 30.
We can unsubscribe now then.
I'm not subscribing to a channel where their banner is out of date. All right.
So that's the most important thing fixed.
1 month on YouTube. This is, I got to tell you, there are people here right now who have been probably doing this a lot longer who do not have the success you've already seen in 1 month. Like you have videos in the several hundreds right now. So
and quality of thumbnails. I think these thumbnails are of a decent standard.
Yes.
To kick us off.
I agree. I like the text behind style.
Yeah.
Color. I like that.
I agree.
That's looking good. If they used like a different color behind, I think it would be more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to do the complementary color to the jersey.
I think we should all pick of these that we can see here. Which would you pick going forward as kind of like a branding style?
The bust.
So that's the red one, the Wizards player, that one.
Yeah.
I would go for, I think it's a toss-up between the NBA or Superstar one. Either of them two I like. What about you, Dan?
I'm right there. My eye keeps going to this one. So that for me is like the obvious choice. But the reason I also like this suggestion is because I feel like I see thumbnails like this in the NBA space a lot, where the character's front and center in the court. Whereas this is a little more artistic. You have the character off to the side with a word, and then the court is behind them with an audience, but it's been made black and white.
Washed out.
Yeah, exactly. So there's, but if my eye is being drawn to this one over this one, then I don't know, it could be where my eye level is at, or it's worth testing. If you're looking for a specific thumbnail style, it's worth kind of doing. You could take this exact same thumbnail and make it like this one and do a thumbnail A/B test.
Yeah, if they've got that tool at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they're both kind of working pretty similarly compared to other styles. Like if we look at the text lists or just ones with multiple people on them.
Mm-hmm.
What do we think to the titles then? The least talked about superstar in the NBA with a thumbnail superstar. So it's kind of like a nice contradiction there, creating a bit of a contrast, something to talk about. The truth about Alex Sarr, nobody's talking about. So there's, again, secrecy there, but I think what I might infer on that one is it's about a particular player for a particular team. So that may limit the broader audience interest unless they are, one of the biggest stars of the league. The equivalent of, say, Patrick Mahomes in the NFL, because I'm aware of who that person is. I'm not sure if Alex Sarr is on the same level in NBA.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what do we think of the titles in general? I think that, again, they're pretty sharp.
I agree.
I was going to point out kind of what you already pointed out here is like we have no name in this thumbnail or title. We have a name in this one. This video performed better. I'm not saying that's always going to be the case or anything like that, but if this is the least talked about superstar, people may not necessarily know their name, and I think that was a safe assumption.
Mm-hmm.
And this one assumes you're going to know who this person is. And I don't know anything about basketball. Maybe this is the most famous player in basketball right now. I wouldn't know. But if they're not quite at that level, I wonder how much success they'd have. And YouTube just announced today that A/B title testing is rolling out to everybody soon. I wonder what would happen if your title just didn't say the name of anybody, unless it was like, again, like that LeBron level of recognizability.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a fun one to actually title test for. Like just a set strategy with the name, without the name.
Yeah, so how would it be titled without the name then? What would it be?
Well, I mean, I would have to know more about what that player, the truth is. Like, what is the truth? I
The
would make
least
the truth the
successful.
title.
Yeah, the most successful, something. There has to be an adjective associated with them.
Yeah.
Is this guy breaking the payroll?
Yeah. The most paid, the least paid. Yeah, like there's definitely directions you can go. I guess we'd have to watch the video to know who the heck it is.
I bet it'd be in the intro of the video.
Yeah. Well, this is one of those channels where it's nice and easy because they're doing a great job. Is there any other stuff we want to get into here?
I think what I would mention is, again, I think it's the close season, right? The NBA hasn't started yet. I think there's a month to go. There may be opportunities here to do lots of previewing of the different teams and maybe their chances going forward this season. I guess this channel has started at a really good time when they're able to perfect some of their content creation skills and get up to a good cadence, which looks to be about twice a week at the moment, for when the season starts. So like, even though growth might be slow at the moment, once interest comes back into the NBA, I think they're well positioned here to start growing pretty significantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I think there's I don't know, when I saw this channel was new, I kind of felt like, well, yeah, we'll give them the typical advice and make more videos, something like that. No, they're just doing such a good job. You can tell they're really like, if they're watching the stream regularly or any other content, they're taking notes and they're applying what they've learned. And I think this is a fantastic start.
Maybe last thought is, cause it feels as if almost all of these videos are focused on individuals, players. Is there something where we can do something a bit more collective? And then it perhaps makes it, again, more accessible to the wider, broader audience. Because I feel as if these videos would perform really well if they already had a big community who was familiar with their content. But just talking about these individuals might just mean that the discovery is a little bit harder because there's already well-established creators talking about these players on YouTube already. Which is why we were talking about, the intrigue of whether to include the player or not.
Yeah, it stands out to me that there's so many different players from different teams. And one of the pieces of advice we've given channels in the past is like, maybe you should focus on like one team and get that fandom. But if you have a deep understanding of, or at least a broad understanding of all the different teams and the inner workings, you could do more broad videos about the organization itself rather than just the specific player from the specific team. That's a good suggestion. I like that. Jen, any final thoughts?
I'm just going to say, I think a channel like this, like, timing is everything, but they have such a good cadence right now that when the season starts, I think they're just going to be in a really good position. And I think that there's going to be, like, they need to watch that to stay really current during the season, or even like a little bit ahead. And I think that's where they'll see the subscribers come in for, the time it shines. But I think it's great. I don't know. I think this is a great channel. I think they're going to see a lot of success.
On average, they're 5x or 10xing their subscriber count with each video's view count. So YouTube is certainly testing right now. I guess the big question is, Dan, if we refresh the page, have they updated their channel banner yet?
If they did, I would absolutely. Oh, man.
Okay, I'm done. Wow. I'm done here. I'm done. Let's move on.
Wow. Okay. Good luck, Next Gen Hoops. Good luck. Gaming channel. First gaming channel to submit was like I said, Castaway. But the second channel to submit says they want to have fun making videos with their son and share fun with others. Also making some videos of my own, just pure gaming entertainment. What do you think is your biggest obstacle? They said lots of gaming channels, not easy to be seen. All right. What part of your channel do you want us to focus on? I make a lot of shorts. I spend time making thumbnails for these shorts. Do you think it's worth my time? I'll go ahead right now and say no, I do not. Also, we like playing multiple games, but should we focus on one? All right. They're open to some feedback here. MJB Gaming UK has, 1.2K subscribers, 170 videos.
So we'll just go straight to shorts, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no, the cadence is on or off here.
I think it's cool that you're making the thumbnails. Like they definitely. It's nice to have like a thumbnail that stands out on the home feed when people are looking at shorts, but that is not the primary source of shorts views. It's in the feed already. So someone clicked on someone else's short and then they scrolled to yours eventually, meaning they never got to see that thumbnail.
Wait, do you guys want to know something funny? I am like so much less inclined to click on a short where like they've made a thumbnail.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Interesting.
Like, I don't know why. Like, I like if you just pull like a good shot from the short itself, I'm like, that's good enough for me. Like, I have a better idea what I'm getting into. Like, that actually sets the expectation. This for a short, I'm like, I don't know what's behind this. I'm not clicking.
What if you were searching for something specifically, Jen? Would that change your mind?
No. Like, I need to see exactly what I was searching for. Like, if I'm searching for like, how to change a tire, like I need to see like the actual screenshot of that person changing the tire. Like if I saw like a done up short thumbnail, no way.
I think I've done this before.
Interesting.
Now that you mention it,
have you done what?
Like what you're saying, like skipping shorts that have like obviously manufactured kind of like moments in them, I just feel like if you see something on the YouTube home feed and it looks like it's mid action, like not very often, like the title.
Like, won't click on that.
Yeah, bro casually met a legend. Okay, don't know who that is, and it's a guy standing on a ladder saying not very often, but it looks like it's in the middle of something going on, and so there is a level of intrigue. I kind of see what you mean. I think I'm the same way.
Ah!
Right. Anyway, so can we go to our channel then?
Our channel.
Yeah. So,
okay. Hold on.
Oh no.
I need to just verify this with Jen then. Right. So we go to our shorts. Right. So let's look at the one on the right hand side that says doesn't work. Right.
He's proud of this.
So that's a video about how pixelating your videos now might no longer work because AI can reconstitute the image.
Mm-hmm.
On this one, I did add doesn't work to it so that I guess it is a custom thumbnail. And the one, if you scroll a little further down, Dan, which is the restricted mode where it says turn off here, I did add that text. So they now become custom thumbnails in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are those ones, Jen, that you'd still not be clicking on, or does it feel like these are still kind of organic parts of a video itself, even though technically we're not?
Them like organic parts of the video. Like it looks like it was a screenshot. Maybe not the how to turn off restricted mode, but that one's a little tricky because it's maybe I just have inside information. I'm like, it's like screen recording bit. It's like how to actually turn it off. But like,
so yeah, as you can see in some of these, I'm always putting like YouTube update, and so I'm adding YouTube update, and then I'm putting the emoji pointer as well, so that if it's on a if somebody's browsing, then they see that.
Yeah.
Whereas again, if you look completely to the right of that one, Dan, if you scroll down, we'll see a Jen version of shorts where she's trying to do yoga.
Literally just a screenshot.
Hey yo, that is just like a random frame. I mean, but also the one where it just has a dot on shadow band. That's just taken from
that one I picked intentionally as the screenshot.
But now, hang on now. That sounds like a thumbnail to me.
You pick from what's already there.
Yeah, I did that for this.
Yeah, so I'm picking from what's already there, but I'm just adding emojis and text.
So you're picking from what's already there and then using another tool to add stuff.
I'm not like hacking it how I used to, where I'd like create a thumbnail image, edit the short, and all of that nonsense.
That wouldn't turn me away from clicking at all because it's like what the video is.
Right.
Shall we go back to the Heroes channel now? Since we've got a little sidetrack here.
Now that we've taken that moment.
I think it's a good question. Like, I guess just in case people haven't been answering this, like, does what appears to be custom-made thumbnail on a short actually put you off tapping on it when you're browsing around YouTube?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Engage.
Well, I guess the question is now, like, is this what's in the video? And they just kind of did what you did, where they just added some text?
So you can't add text like that. I didn't
think so, but
yeah.
But okay, so let's mute it because I think it's going to be irrelevant anyway. So this looks like a video game. It looks like a cutscene from a video game. Oh, no. Okay, it's good. There's fighting. So listen, if you had stopped the short here,
right on the
where he was in mid action, like jumping like right here or something, like right there, that still to me speaks to what's in the video more. Like it's Spider-Man versus Venom final battle gameplay. Like this looks like what I would expect. I see Venom up here.
Keep it running in the background, Dan. I just want to try and find out where this thumbnail actually is as we keep talking about it.
Yeah. This looks a lot more like the video game than your very highly customized shorts thumbnails that you claim are taking a lot of your time. And again, they seem open to not doing these. Which
Can we just unmute it as well? Are they doing commentary on this, or is this just? So this is what you, Dan, often call off-the-shelf gaming. I don't know. You know, when we looked at the form and they were talking about, I want to share my gaming experiences with my son, and like some game experiences of my own. Well, we're not really seeing that. We're just seeing footage from a game at this point.
Yeah. This one's his father-son duo.
Okay.
Maybe not all of them.
Good old trusty.
I gotta mute it because I don't know where that music came from. But I hear talking in this one. It's just not to the audience. It's kind of just to one another, and that's okay. It's like that's expected. But the reason I say it's not to the audience is that I'm missing all the context in the short. I don't know. Like I hear people in tense moments talking, but I feel like I'm jumping in mid moment. I don't know what built to that moment. I'm missing so much context.
And again, if there is a intended father-son relationship, because we can't see them on screen, we're not seeing that relationship being built for us to enjoy and experience.
Yeah. There's a lot of opportunities here, I guess, is like the thing I'm kind of pointing out. So yeah, if there was a face cam or just something to set up what's happening, like this looks like a montage of sorts. It's just Fortnite zero build duos, 21 elim father. So if it's 21 elim, meaning eliminations, maybe an intro of some kinds, like my son and I got 21 eliminations in a row, or I don't know. I don't play this game.
Something. I'm with you though, Dan.
Yeah.
Like one sentence, just something, and then you can roll back into the short if you want to leave it as is.
Yeah. Like if I unmute, we scroll to the next one. Like imagine you're a shorts viewer and you're swiping through your phone. This is the first thing you see in here.
What a finish. Right, where are we going? Should we take out one of the bosses?
So I think it's setting something up that's kind of interesting, but I don't know. What did you think of that? I would say that was a better intro than the previous one.
Well, that looked like it's where the custom thumbnail was there. Or they built the thumbnail in, and it kind of covered all of the, like, what a finish. I couldn't really tell what the finish was because there was too much text on screen.
Yeah. So, like, on desktop, your text is being covered up by
Careful, Rob!
That was close.
If you're going to use text like this, just one tip for everybody, like YouTube will add a lot of junk to the bottom. Now, a lot of this is determined by things you do. If your title is long, then you have 2 lines in your title. If you're using a song, now that's there. If you're linking to a longer video, now that's there. Then if your channel and subscriber are always here. So the more stuff you put here, the more your text and the things at the bottom, like portion of the screen, get covered. Just keep that in mind. But then again, we go back into like the montage and stuff like that. So where are we going with this? What am I saying? I
think they have to put a little bit more effort into why they're making each short or why they're pulling the footage to share in a short. And if they want to have that little voiceover in the beginning, if they want to just have that little bit of commentary, like this is still a little story. And if it's like father, son, I mean, we're trying to see who's going to win, right? Trying to see who's the better player. And like, that's just not clear at all. Otherwise, like, why is that a part of the channel?
Yeah. Like if you had set this up to where I'm going to use only unvaulted weapons to see if I can get a victory in Fortnite. And again, I don't play the game. Sorry if I'm like way off on how you would phrase all this, but just hear me out. That would be the start of a story, and then I'm with you on this journey. That it's in shorts. It's not going to be that long. I just kind of want to know how that goes for you. You don't need to describe what that is, assume the audience. You can assume a lot of a shorts viewer. in that case. Like, you don't have the long form video amount of time to explain what an unvaulted weapon is. Just, get into it. Tell me a story. These link to long form videos. How are we feeling about the long form side of their channel?
I think this introduces even more games than we had in shorts. No.
Yeah, we got
It
Lego.
was mostly Spider-Man and Fortnite I saw on the shorts.
Tomb Raider. Oh, that's Fortnite. Sorry. Fortnite, Lego Horizon.
Oh, maybe it is Fortnite, just different.
And there's some stuff.
Can we I saw the second video there at the very top. The thumbnail here and the title starts an interesting potential story. Like, I was able to survive this match, even though my partner in crime was disconnected. Let's start this video, and I just want to see what the hook is like.
What do you mean you got kicked out? All right, we'll try and get back in the game.
Did I hear a dog squealing then?
It's like something happened to the child.
In the background, and
so I think they did start to deliver on a promise that was in the title and the thumbnail. But I think what is so missing here is seeing them on screen, like the urgency of a surprise of a dad that their son has been disconnected, and the son frantically looking around his computer. Like, you can see like the horror on his face is trying to reconnect or whatever. I feel as if, especially when there's two people in a gaming scenario live stream, seeing their reactions adds something more unique to the content when there's so much competition, especially for Fortnite gaming.
Wait, do you know what it is for me in this situation? Is like they threw us in and they were like, he's getting like disconnected right now. And then, in my opinion, it should have cut and it should have started from the beginning. And it's like, all right, we're playing this. We're trying to do this, this, and this. And like, obviously, we know he's going to get disconnected. And I felt like that would have been a great scene to pull forward to grab intrigue from the beginning. But like, where's the rest of the story? Like, what happened before you're disconnected? Were you winning? Were things going well, bad? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of one of those rewind storytelling moments.
You could have, you imagine like a pause there and like, so this was the other day, blah, 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 like, I guess that's what I'm craving, whether their faces are on screen or not, which I think would help. At least the dad in that case, like if they did the YouTubiness, like they added the YouTubiness to it, where this is when we talk about storytelling, this is kind of, we're nibbling around the edges of just saying the word storytelling right now. But I think it's good to explain what that means in this context, which is kind of what we're saying. It's you're about to take me on a journey where the stakes in the video were instantly set by the title and the intro. My son got disconnected. We're supposed to be doing duos, and now I'm doomed. Like, how am I supposed to do this without my duos partner? Like that starts a story. Now I'm curious if you can do it. But in order to hook me fully, I kind of need that general kind of YouTube vibe where you do some more editing, you do some stuff after the video has been, all the footage has been captured from the match. And, and then there's like a kill your darlings to this too. Anything that is like not helpful to telling that story, feel free to leave it on the cutting room floor and just keep the video really tight and really focused on like the those stakes and getting to the end of the journey.
Well said, Dan. Well said.
You earned yourself a knowledge bomb, Dan.
Thanks. They're just gonna nuke me out of the street.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all, Dan. Not at all.
Button mashing hearts collide.
Uh-oh. 2 times the fun. Let's go.
We'll do.
We'll try again.
Button mashing.
Dan, is this
I'm
you?
not. No, I'm not. My hands are. We should not play it, but I'm not the one turning it off. Do you want to talk about games, or are you trying to fix the problem?
Button mashing hearts collide. In this corner, we take the ride from 8-bit lands to the galaxy far. Rob's gaming corner is the brightest star.
I think next week we should try and get Jen to sing that.
I think I've got it. I think I've got it.
Jen's got it. Button mashing. See, I can't even remember the first line of it. Let's start with you, Jen. Are you all
Guys, I did it
this week?
I did it.
Yeah?
I've been playing. I started it. I'm playing on co-op. It's really fun.
You're co-oping as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so fun.
It is so fun. I have like no complaints. I'm not like deep into it, but it was really fun.
was that because with Donkey Kong you're just going down layers and you get deeper into the game? Yeah.
Yes, that was super intentional.
Yeah. Well, so how many bananas have you collected so far?
Oh, I don't actually know.
But
Quite
it tells you when you save the game. You save the game, right?
That's quite pivotal to the game, Jen.
I actually don't really know.
Collected any?
I definitely have some.
All right.
Okay. I'll say it's a lot easier in co-op when the co-op person is just smashing all the terrain in front of you, and there's
that's my super thing. I pick up all like the purple rock and I just like kill everybody.
Let me ask you this: Has the purple rock you just talked about has anything happened to that yet?
I don't think so.
Right,
but then again, I don't know how many bananas I have.
That means you're not very far into the game. That's what I've established there, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone else. Dan?
Okay, I got you. Yes. No, I'm also playing. I'm about 350-ish bananas as of last night.
Okay, about halfway through. Yeah.
Like I just got to layer 1100, so I don't know how.
Oh, you're super deep then.
Okay, yeah, it feels like I'm getting close to the end of the game.
I'm gonna have to check my stats.
I usually, when I play these games, same with Mario Odyssey, I usually get through the story pretty quick, and then later I go back and like try and collect more things. But because of co-op, I'm collecting quite a few bananas, which is fun. So yeah, playing No Man's Sky, of course, because the update is amazing. What about you?
We forgot to mention, by the way, like everybody else should be letting us know what their
oh yes,
gaming corner is this week. Or if you're not playing a game, if you're reading a book, listening to music, going hiking, do let us know in the comments.
We do this as our way of just taking a little break and to encourage everybody to take a break from YouTube, because you're a lot more creative when your battery is recharged. It doesn't have to be video games. What are you doing to unwind?
Indeed. So I think I mentioned that I just started Silk Song, which was one of the most anticipated games of the last half decade or whatever. Very much a different gaming experience to Donkey Kong Bonanza, because Donkey Kong Bonanza feels as if it just wants to be played and completed, but it's a huge game, so it takes forever. Whereas Silk Song is more, you are rubbish at gaming. Die! You restart. Die again!
And it's just for me.
It's like that all the time. It is challenging, don't get me wrong, but I haven't got completely stuck anywhere yet, and so I am really enjoying it. For those who are unaware of it, I think it's like a combination of Metroid, Castlevania, and Dark Souls in there. It's 2D platformer, lots of exploration, backtracking on things, but it's incredibly hard. Although when you die, you don't lose all of your items and stuff, but oftentimes it's strategically placed so that the save point is like a mildly infuriating distance from where the boss that just killed you. But as I say, I think so far, I haven't got that deep into it yet. The way the enemies have been designed is that you just learn a little bit more every time you get killed by them, or you learn more about their different moveset. And that at the moment has been quite enjoyable and refreshing. But I just know at some point I'm going to hit a wall, and I'm terrified of when that moment's going to happen.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm enjoying it.
Well, cool.
As one more thing as well. Like, this is unique with the Switch 2. Are there any games that you play on a Switch or Switch 2 that you play when in handheld mode, but any games you play when it's docked in the TV that you just can't play in handheld mode because it requires like precision? Like, I can't play Hollow Knight on the Switch undocked portable because the screen's too small, and I don't like the controllers as they are on the Switch. But I can play it on the television.
Hmm.
So what I'm also playing is Super Mario RPG when it's undocked, when I'm traveling. I know I've gone off on a little.
I could see what you're saying.
Anything that requires
Okay.
really precise movements, I just can't do it as an undocked device.
Interesting.
I don't play really high intensity games like Silksong and stuff these days. I have
Yeah.
great respect for it. I've seen enough to know what it is and the sound design and the graphics. It's incredible. I just know I get really frustrated at games like that, so I don't really play them a lot.
It might be the same with like first person shooters and driving games that just require ultra precision, and I struggle with a small screen and those Joy-Cons. It's not for me.
I feel you. I don't like playing Mario Kart, like holding it.
Yeah.
It
That'll
hurts
be
my
another one that-
eyes
yeah.
more. Maybe it's a
Mm.
personal problem. I don't like my vision, like holding it. I'm like, this is like too much.
I go back and forth. I can play Mario Kart handheld or docked. I can play No Man's Sky handheld or docked on my Steam Deck. The only thing that'll have my arms get tired from holding the Steam Deck because it's huge. But yeah, no, I guess I don't know. If I were playing a more intense game, I think I'd probably have a preference. I just don't know if that preference would be handheld or not. But all right,
let's move on, shall we?
that's how we unwind. Thank you for letting us know how you unwind.
Thank you.
Yeah, no,
for
I have
this
not played Elden Ring.
self-indulgence.
I have not played Elden Ring, and I will not play Elden Ring. But good on anyone who can. Okay, so the next channel is one that Rob you pre-selected before the stream began.
I did, yeah.
It's called The Bad News. The goal is to nullify the distance between the pockets of base heads around the world by showcasing the culture and being a resource, and also replacing my career. Biggest obstacle. Thank you. Biggest obstacle is packaging/retention. My videos seem to plateau fairly quickly, although the plateaus are somewhat going higher video to video. Okay. And then
That's
they
good,
want
right? When they mean that. It's plateauing at a higher percentage. That's what I assume that to mean.
Yeah. They want us to look at packaging. Titles and thumbnails, are they click-worthy? Are my hooks sufficient? Am I missing something, especially events videos? And the channel looks like this.
So this is one of these where you just click on it and within
Okay.
3 seconds, you know if you're in the right place or not, right? This is car modifications and that's it. Cool. I'm either going to stay here because I'm passionate about that, or I'm going to move on. And I think that's just like perfect from a viewer perspective. And it means that the creator really knows their audience. So I wanted to first of all credit them on that.
Yeah, this is when they said bass heads, I was imagining a channel that was playing instruments.
Now, I think it's like modifying the speaker setups in cars to really, I guess, GTA them in real life. I don't know.
Could be their new banner.
So my
Can you
first
mod
thought,
decal on that?
my first thought when I see this is that these first couple of videos here are probably going to be pretty niche, because I think you'd have to have some interest in like doing this to your car in order to watch these, and maybe even your specific model of vehicle plays into this click. But when they talk about builds from other people, you see the view count's a lot higher, and that makes sense to me. I feel like the total addressable market here is a lot wider, because maybe I don't want to do this to my car, but I want to see someone take their car and do something just wild with it, you know? And that's kind of what these couple of videos here are saying to me.
See, I was going to point out maybe the hyper niche here is the audio builds, because I think the most recent ones, Dan, certainly that one about the mirror dash cam, I think that's almost like a lateral topic of interest where I can see why the creators covered it. But I think, again, this is where I feel as if the creator has nailed their niche, but the viewer is like, I really just want you to make more videos about audio builds and bass builds. And it's fine if you want to do this occasional review of a mirror dashcam view, but that's probably not for me. But it's still within the realm of a niche. It's not going to completely tank. I think as long as the creator's aware of that their absolute foundation is the audio things, and then they can experiment with this other stuff, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe that's just more community content. Like the deeper community is into you know, wanting to do more things to their car versus just see other people's cars. Because a lot of the things that they're going to showcase from some of these car shows are going to be not affordable and just honestly not doable for people who like love this so much. I had a lot of channels that were either tiny home, like cabins or van builds that would literally just go to shows like this and film other people's vehicles. And like the entire channel would be built off of that. And it's really difficult to have the community content come even close to that. So I think it was like Rob saying, it's that understanding, but like I would encourage this creator to figure out the packaging for all of these car shows, almost like tours. It's like a car tour for each person and have that be consistent. It's like that top right thumbnail to me is like, that's a perfect representation of like all the way at the top of one of their most recent. Like that is like inside the car. It looks great. It's clean. You very clearly see it's a car. Like I would pick out some kind of formula for packaging like that for every single car show and try to build that traffic higher. And then when you have these fun things that you just like as a car enthusiast, throw them on the channel, but it's just fun. And like maybe you make some affiliate sales off of it and, you know, build your community. But I would definitely look for consistency throughout the car show content.
I agree. I also, just on the thumbnails, since you mentioned it, the logo, I don't like it. I mean, not that I think
Someone
the
had to
logo
say
is bad. It's just I don't think it should be on the thumbnail. I don't think it's doing anything.
Is that from the event node? It's not from their channel.
It might be. And so they feel like, well, maybe I need this here so that people know what this is from. But I mean, you got 21K views. I have to imagine plenty of people watching this did not attend this event. And so the logo is like irrelevant to them. And I just kind of feel like it's thumbnail filler.
They are outliers, though, Dan.
They are.
Maybe I'm just playing devil's advocate against you two.
Because I think it's the same kind of content. I think they could have even like almost copy pasted their original title too. Because and just having a different thumbnail of like a different interior of the car. I think that could be a strategy to play with because it is what the video is.
I think what the poorest choice with this thumbnail was the fact that it was outside the car, even though it looks cool. Because it is a channel about speakers and bass, and you know, this person did you a lot of favors with the RGB in the car. You know, that stands out. But this looks like just a video about a car when you just look at it at a quick glance.
Yeah, like if you look at that, you're like, I don't know if this is about to go off-roading. I don't know if this is about painting it. Like you could really make up anything you want by just that thumbnail.
Yeah.
What about?
You know what?
No, go ahead,
Sorry,
Jen.
go ahead. I was gonna say, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Like this is 2 channels in the making. Like have your channel of only car shows and then have your car mod channel.
Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna get to.
Interesting. The little sidebar I was going to ask about then is the specific use of the color of font in the thumbnails, which is, let's call it neon yellow. For me, I think it's a bit too harsh, especially when a lot of the thumbnails have also this black accent, usually from the creator who's wearing a black hoodie, or like they're just in, so whether it's like a gray cloudy background or just the saturation of the image hasn't been increased. I feel as if the text is too dominant, but I'd love for you to either argue with me or agree. Because there is some branding there, but it feels a bit strong for me.
I kind of like it. It's coming off as very like car bro for me. Like I look at that and I'm like,
all right.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Like I just think it's really fitting for the audience and just the overall look. Do I think it's like, oh, this is the best thing you could possibly pick for a thumbnail? Like, no, I probably wouldn't tell people to pick like yellow tags, but like when I look at this, I'm like, this is an aesthetic that like I think it matches the audience they're trying to find. I don't have a problem with it. I don't know.
just scroll down one line, Dan. So maybe what I'm like, is it maybe that the objects in the thumbnail need to be bigger? Like this one with on the left-hand side with a huge speaker modules, whatever they're called.
I wouldn't make the text the star. Like in this one, you look how hard they're trying to get us to point to like the headlight and the thing at the bottom. It's just covering the car. This should have been taken at an angle, I think, and the text can be there. It just can't take over the middle of the thumbnail. And then you're covering the speaker with this one. Is that what you're getting at? like it's just
no. Well, I mean, like in this one, there's basically two main elements or three main elements: the two big speakers, the text, and then just the rest of the car in the background. Whereas on others, let's say the Showdown 2025 day 2, there's the main text, there's a subtext, then there's the vehicle, but the vehicle has many elements to it. Like the blue kind of interior, the speakers on the side doors. Although I don't, let's do one last thing here in terms of packaging. Can you just sort by most popular? Because that'll probably answer whether I'm right or wrong here.
Wow.
I mean, God, if you look at that second thumbnail, I hate that second thumbnail, but it's performed well. It is, but it's from 5 years ago.
So their success is pretty wide ranging in terms of how long they've been on YouTube versus the outliers they've had. It seems like just about every year they got something that popped off in a big way.
We did say they wanted us to watch one of their videos, right? So should we watch one of the latest ones?
Do we want an install video or a car show video?
Let's watch the latest because that's an install and speaker.
Okay.
I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news, I am the bad news. And this video, we're going to wire up my DIY with 11 speakers on.
Dan, pause. Can we just play another video? Like
I gotta know.
Yeah, that is a cool hook once.
Yep.
But if he does it every single video, I'm not so sure.
Both cameras work well. It records front and back GPS and speed. The surface works well as a mirror. The menus are
like
easy
that
to
shot.
navigate.
Oh,
Definitely
fancy.
I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news, I am the bad news. In this video, we're going to unbox.
I like it. I like that he do it as the opener so far for both videos, but that is like hardcore primal branding to have in every single video somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. I don't know. Not like the first line in every single video.
Yeah. I'm just.
Anyway, we got distracted there, didn't we? Although the hook on that second video, like with the review of the wing mirror, I thought there's some like interesting shots.
Yeah,
it was fast, and the frame rate wasn't great. But like obviously, Dan, I'm watching it from your computer, but it seemed like it was there was a lot of thought and effort put into the hook.
I think so too, and I think it gets to the point. Despite the intro maybe taking up a little bit of time in each video, they do get to the point very quickly, and I think people will appreciate that. I can see why the views on these videos are what they are. I think people are watching it. I think you're a resource to them when it comes to these videos. I think for the car shows, these just appeal to a wider market overall. I think if you are somebody who really likes bass and stuff, like the sound that the phone picks up or whatever camera you're using, to me is not great, but I think would be highly appreciated by people who like this sort of thing. Like that sound doesn't do a lot for me personally. Though having it recorded into a camera mic and then put onto YouTube, it's just not going to be the same as being there. But you could see with everything shaking in the car, like it's still so fun. Like there's just this experience that you're having and you're bringing everybody along with you. I don't know. That wasn't really advice. I'm just admiring the effort. Any other final thoughts here? Did we help? I think we did. Yeah. Talk about.
I don't know. Maybe we helped. Their traffic was like getting a lot of views and then falling off. That was like their original problem.
Okay, I didn't see that. Looks like you're having fun.
From the speakers. The speakers do that.
Isn't that what that is? That's not dust. Broken glass.
Wait, I think we might need a little text on screen for something like that. It might be obvious.
It was not obvious to me.
Them, but
I have been adding the 5-second teaser shots before the intro. I think that helps. Yeah, I think that helps a lot.
I think that helps too. I honestly if this creator was in coaching, I'd be like, we're splitting this into 2 channels right now, and you're only going to do car shows, and then you're going to have a full mod channel.
He broke the windshield is the title of the whole video.
Is that just from the speakers that caused that?
I think that's what's implied.
From the base.
Goodness.
That could be an entire hook to a video. He broke the windshield. I wish you had the shot of the windshield breaking, because that's incredible. Oh man. So what how do we want to wrap this one up? I'm just having fun with it.
I'll round it up. The good news is
I knew it.
I'm the bad news. Or is it the bad news is I'm the good news? I can't remember which way
Bad news
around
is that
No,
the good news is
no.
that he's the bad news.
no, he has good and bad news. Right?
Yeah, and he's the bad
I
news.
can't
A
remember.
couple more videos and we would have had it memorized. That's how this works.
Butter mashing ever. Sorry, that's the wrong thing.
No, the 2-channel thing, we keep skipping over that. Real quick. The reason this comes up is because you do kind of have
There's more bad news flying over.
You do have 2 different kind of levels of interest here. There's the reviews and installs, and then there's the car shows. And I showed this example, I think, last week. There's a gaming channel I watch where they mod Game Boys. And the main channel is like, here's what I got. I modded it, and now here's what it can do. The second channel is, if you want to see me build the Game Boy, I have that video on the second channel right now. And that makes a lot of sense when you're talking about those kind of 2 different audiences that have an overlapping interest. And so that's where that advice is coming from. Do you have to do that? No, these videos are still ranking, even though once in a while you mix in the, install videos. But then you have to expect that one type of video, one content bucket is just going to do better than another, and accept that. Would you say that you agree with that, Jen, or anything you would add?
I agree with that. I also think it would allow this creator to have more fun with videos. Like a title of a video is like, this base shattered the windshield. Like that could just be like a little vlog on the second channel with other installs and stuff. Like that's just a same but different audience. And it could just make for 2 really successful channels. Obviously, we're like, yeah, just start 2 channels. Like, whatever. Everybody has time for 2 channels. Like, what do you mean? But I think it would be fun. And I think each type of content would be more successful. And I think the channels would help each other.
I appreciate the 2 columns that they're going on here. On the right column, they have the car show stuff. On the left column, they have the install stuff. And that seems pretty consistent. Maybe up to about here. So yeah, it does seem like they're on a schedule. That's where I'm at, just accepting the reviews. Oh, it's gone.
Bye.
Accepting. Stop it. The reviews are for a different, not main audience. Yeah, but I don't think that's a problem. I mean, because
it's not
consistently, when you go back to the car shows, the views pop back up, and then, like you said, your baseline of views, pun intended, is rising as you continue to make content.
You know what we should do? We should clip the bit where it says whatever it says. I can't remember. The good news is that I'm the bad news, and we can have that as a new sound effect. But I'll forget to do that.
I think we should.
It could replace. I think we
should have Rob doing it, but every single time Rob has messed up saying it. So.
The good news is that there's bad news.
The news is good, but that's the bad news.
All right. Well, I picked a channel.
The bad news is good news, depending on your point of view.
The channel we'll be looking at now is called
news, and it's good, but also
Anthony
bad.
Robin remembers.
I'm trying to get Jen to spit something out.
The goal of the channel is to remind people about the best forgotten kids TV shows from the 80s and 90s.
Ooh.
The biggest obstacles people keep clicking off straight away. Is it their face?
Is it my face?
I mean, I have this problem too. So, and then what part of your channel do you want us to focus on? Hooks and intros. Please don't look at the older videos from last year. Got it.
I was going to say, please don't look at my face.
What an invitation, Dan. Come on, sort my oldest.
Wait, do you guys know how that stressful that must be for somebody who gets their channel honored and we watch their worst video? Like we click on the one video and they're just like, no.
The one
Why
thing
would
they
you click
asked
on
us
that
not
one?
to do.
No.
Well, yeah, bad news for you. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So I picked this channel because face for Telegram. I picked this channel because I felt like there was an opportunity here, but just based on the titles and thumbnails, like the minute I saw it, I'm like, I feel as though this is something interesting. Like, I've never seen these cartoons in the thumbnails.
Yeah, this looks like British children's TV cartoons to me.
Do you recognize any of them?
I recognize Trapdoor.
Okay.
The one obviously at the very bottom, one of his oldest videos, which we're not allowed to watch.
Stop.
Actually, okay, yeah, from a year ago. Got it. So we can only look at these 8 videos. Everybody forget these 2 exist, okay?
Those
I mean,
aren't
what I will
fair.
say is these are, from what I remember, these are very niche cartoons from the 1980s. Other than Trapdoor, I think Trapdoor had quite a wide audience. But the other ones, I'm running a blank on most of these.
So
This is fun though.
yeah, I think this is fun. And I think it's cool that you are going back and looking at this stuff and you have knowledge about it. What I would say, the first thing I noticed was like the opportunity of like, what if I don't remember? Am I going to click on this video?
Then it's bad news.
Bad
Bad
news.
news.
I'm probably not clicking on this video. So how can we remedy that? I think it's less about people remembering or not remembering the cartoons. You remember them. You're going over
Yeah.
them. That's the video. So what is it about the cartoon that is interesting? Did it have some kind of interesting political lean at the time that was unexpected, or did it do something controversial? Did it do something revolutionary, or like what was it about the cartoon for when it came, the time it came out, and all that stuff? Does it hold up today? Can you not find it anymore? Is it this lost media? There's all kinds of ways you can cover this content without, you know, gating the audience immediately by saying, do you remember this cartoon? Nope, I do not. Keep scrolling. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
See, I love a strategy like this. Like, I love listicle content, and it like ones that will challenge the audience. Like 5 shows I bet you forgot from your childhood.
Ooh,
Or
yeah, I like that.
like things like that. Like, especially like I see this in toys a lot. Like, you know, toys only a 90s kid would know. Things like
Mhm.
that, where you're like trying to prove like, oh, well, I'm from the 80s. I would know that. Like, I'm gonna click on that and see what I know. Like, I think that's a huge strategy to lean into for nostalgia.
I agree that listicles can be a very easy way to kind of like, yeah, introduce people to a whole bunch of different things.
And then they remember, and then you have a title that says, do you remember? And they're like, well, now I do. Like,
Wait, there's more? There's more about that cartoon? That was like the immediate thing I picked up on, and I think could change the entire direction of the channel if they were to,
mhm.
you know, tailor that advice.
Shall we click on one of these then and see if we're going to click off due to the face?
Just do it anyways.
Okay.
Just-
Tube Mouse.
You
Tube Mouse,
remember?
yeah.
Nice. The 1988 cartoon about London Underground's rodent infestation. It was 1 part Wombles and 1 part punk rock, and starred the original Raz the Mouse. My name's Anthony Robin, you can call me Tony, and this is Remembering Tube Mice. London Underground's train network is also known as the Tube. It's hot, it's crowded.
There's a lot of information here, like in the
Mhm.
first 19 seconds.
Stop. I was gonna say, is that Rob's cousin? And I didn't.
Yes.
I've got good news. Your face is fine. Yes, it's not. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think it's your face. I think it's just the setup. I think you're throwing a lot of information, which is good, and I can tell kind of where this video is going. You are going to explain where this cartoon hails from, why it's called what it's called, all these interesting
Mhm.
things, but you still are coming from the very first thing you say is, "Do you remember?" But what if it's not about the nostalgia for me? What if I'm just interested in old media, and I don't feel like that kind of hook kind of welcomes me in the right way?
I know what you're saying, Dan. So would the alternative be like a slight description of what the show was? What would be the alternative intro that would potentially work if you don't remember or
I'd
you've
find it-
never heard of it?
I'd find an interesting fact about it and say, like, did you know there was a cartoon in 1986 that, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Was
that did something?
yeah.
Yeah. You know, and then this is Tube Mice. We're going to, you know, and then you start to,
Mhm. And then the deep dive. Obviously, this creator has a passion for like the full story and
Yeah.
the deep dive into the cartoons. I think this would be a great content bucket alongside listicle content.
Was The Simpsons the first adult cartoon, or was there something even earlier than that was more catered to adult audiences, but a cartoon? Like, there's different questions that I have when I think about old media and stuff, and I would be trying to mine for those kinds of questions so you can come up with answers.
I love that, comparing it to something that everybody would know about today. You have to have that connection.
Did
like
Tube Mice,
like you're saying, the original Simpsons or something.
Yeah, did this inspire like Ratatouille or something? You know what I mean? Like, you know,
that's a bit of a stretch, Dan. Come on. Come on.
That's the video.
I like where you're going, but no, I don't think it did.
What, rat in a restaurant, rat in a subway? What's the difference? Really?
Yeah.
Like,
both probably in a city. They're good.
Yeah. Maybe the subway conductor has a rat under his hat that controls the train.
Dan, keep going. You're developing this new IP quickly.
Dan's new cartoon.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good idea. Connect like the known to unknown.
Do we want to keep watching sorry. You were the one who asked us, Rob, to click on the video, and I kind of took over.
Yeah, go on. Let it run for another 30 seconds.
And despite the best efforts of the staff, it can get pretty dirty. The discarded takeaways and general rubbish from all the people using the service provides enough food.
What I'm not feeling here is nostalgia for the cartoon. I feel as if there's too much setup and preamble. You know, it's almost like I'm not accusing the person of doing this, but it's almost like they're reading a Wikipedia entry. Like, and there's a setup, and then there's the concept of the idea, and then there's a production of it, and then there's casting, and then there's getting animators. I think people, to begin with, at least for the first minute or two, would just want to be thrown back into the experience of this cartoon. The main characters, some of the stories.
Yes.
So, you know, in an ironic way, Tony, yes, I think people are clicking off your face because they want to see the mice at this point. And then you can kind of come in a little bit later on.
Yeah. Like what you're giving us here feels like the middle of the video based on that critique.
Ooh, that's a good way to put it.
That's how I feel. I feel like you're giving us a lot of background information before we've gotten introduced to the cartoon proper. Is that kind of what you're saying, Rob?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
I think Tony has some really good advice to run with.
I think so too. Listen, you've been on a tear.
Just click on the old video. Just do it.
No, I'm not going to do it. You've been on a tear for the last 4 months, and that for 4 months on YouTube, and definitely not a year ago. You're doing really good. I mean, 8 videos, more views.
Are they doing short? Oh no shorts.
No shorts. That's okay though. You can get into that later if you want.
They did something a little weird where they were remembering Tomorrow's End 3 months ago, and then they took a break, and then have gone back to Tomorrow's End. Like, I don't know how many people are, even weirdly, more people have watched the recent one compared to part 2. But, you know, I would have done all of that as a consecutive series rather than jumping back.
It's interesting. 48 minutes, 3 minutes, 51 seconds.
Good. Oh, God. Yeah. Wow. That is a big pivot in video length and approach.
Yeah. I think the shorter length works for this kind of stuff, especially if it's something you've never heard of before, but you're interested. You know, sitting down for like a 10-minute video is an easier ask. Unless you really have a lot to say about this one particular show, which it looks like you did. You could have made a 2+ hour video, I suppose, a giant video essay. But again, it can't be from the perspective of like, do you remember this? It needs to, you got to be, this show said something back in its day, and we're going to talk about it. Like, think about the widest total addressable market you can create with that.
I think, Dan, we're going to have to move things on here because we've got a lot to cover in the last 26 minutes of this live.
Okay, fine. Well, a couple things. We need to meme somebody. Or is that you volunteering then, Rob?
Well, first we've got to watch memes of the week from last week, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So we press the right buttons. This is the wonderful work you all did last week on Dan and Kat. fine selection as always. And I think we just want to
Wonderful.
leave that one on for a little while because that could
Fantastic.
be
really
meme of the year. Well,
fantastic.
I just love the way that Dan's smiling, but also like
Just
his-
like so
his
happy.
his little paws down there as well. It's just so amazing.
It couldn't be better.
So this week, of course, we need to have some more memes, and you do not have a lot of time here. There is, Dan, have you got Discord loaded up? Can we just show people where they need to go first? There is a
yes. So Discord is here. We can make it full screen.
free portion of Discord, and it's called Memes of a Week. And I thought what we should do this week is like a trifecta meme, whereby. So if we get rid of a Discord, so what we'll do is like I'll be in the middle like this. So screenshot away, and Dan, Jen, you could look at me.
Doing
like
what?
that. So like just screenshot that.
I'm trying to hold your neck.
And then we'll put Dan in the middle, and then you can screenshot that. Oh, I'm looking the wrong way.
Wait, no, I'm good.
Something like that, and then Jen is in the middle. I'm still looking. Sorry, I've got to get my camera angles right.
I like it better with you looking the wrong way.
Shall I just do that? Anyway, screenshot all of that. Meme away. You ain't got long. Next channel down, please.
Gosh.
Wait, we need to explain the premise of this.
Super chats or anything.
Okay,
Well,
super
people
chat.
don't get it by now. Come on.
The premise is make meme, get channel review. Okay,
Good
we only got-
news.
We got one. We got
Oh,
one, and they want us to audit them, which we're not going to do because we don't put the audits behind money. But thank you for the super chat. When you super chat, ask like a question or something. We can like dig into that. We can spend more time not selecting channels, which people love. And so appreciate super chat. Probably no more actually because we're we got so
We're
much
one and
to
done.
do. And also we should probably let's just skip ahead to picking a boost channel, right? While we're in the Discord already.
Oh, we're not doing that. Okay.
No, not the clock. So if you are in vidIQ Boost, which is our paid subscription here at vidIQ, where you unlock all of our cool tools, you also get access to a section of our Discord server, where you can submit your channel, and sometimes we pick it for the channel audit. So we have all kinds of channels who've already submitted. It looks like we have 21. I don't know. The numbers never make sense in here. So Jen, pick a number between 1 and 30.
Not 1, not 30.
Not 1, not 30. Also, most of the 20s is missing as well.
Okay, I'm gonna say 17.
Okay.
That I love that you said that. I'm of the exact same opinion. Whenever I go into that Discord channel and I see like the little emojis underneath, it's like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the numbers are. What's going on, vidIQ Senior Chief?
All right. So we've picked Atypical Vagabond in Portugal. Let's pull up the screen here.
Cool.
It makes perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense.
If you say so. Hey, 1,000 subscribers.
Wow,
Halfway to that
it's amazing.
glorious AdSense.
Well, let's see their videos and their views. Maybe they're already there. Let's see. Popular 3 years ago. Wow. Oh, they've got to be monetized by now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, maybe. Yep.
I think so.
Well,
yeah.
it's over the last 12 months watch time, so
Yeah.
Oh,
could be tight.
right.
If you're here, let us know if you're monetized and how rich you are now. So I hit popular again. Latest.
Also, we were talking about like me having a doppelganger previous channel. Leron, anyone? That's a callback.
A little
That's a
bit.
callback there.
A little bit. So latest videos for 2 days ago, Portugal's secret adventures you never knew. And they're really, let's see, Portugal's secret adventure revealed, hidden gems, world's wildest roller coaster, Portugal's burning, don't make these travel mistakes. How are we feeling?
These are not good thumbnails. That's how I'm feeling right now. Sorry.
Jen's straight in
They're
there
just,
with a
yeah,
bad news.
they're just not good thumbnails. This is supposed to be a travel channel? Is that?
Let's look at this. A digital nomad, expat, or wanderer looking for your next... Are you a digital nomad? Okay, looking for your next adventure? Welcome. My name is Carter. I'm a traveler in search of a home. Currently, I am in Portugal.
Okay.
You don't like the thumbnails. I was going to say I don't like the titles.
Well, they're 0 for 2 right now. What else
Wow.
should we tear apart?
Okay, well, let's start with like constructive criticism here. Jen, why
Mhm.
do you not like the thumbnails?
I have no idea what this channel is. Obviously, that was already clear. I don't know if they're trying to give travel advice. I don't know if they're trying to document their life. I don't know if they're trying to just cover all of the current country they're in. And these thumbnails don't really give anything at all for any of those. The only one I could say is accurate is the burning one, and there's a fire. But why does it say don't make these travel mistakes? Like, that
Yeah.
doesn't make any sense to me.
That part doesn't make sense. Portugal is burning. Maybe don't visit right now would be like a more accurate
Yeah.
title. Don't make these travel mistakes makes it sound like, oh, you know, when your favorite place is burning to the
It's on
ground.
fire.
Here's how to avoid. Here's the top 10
You're
places
probably
that
going to
always
want
burn.
to have flexible
Make sure to
airfare.
Pack a fire extinguisher when you're there. Yeah, I kind of get that.
It just has no channel direction to me. Like, this creator needs like a sit down and a real focus on like, what am I actually trying to do on this channel? Am I trying to encourage people to be nomads? Am I trying to encourage people to visit Portugal? Am I trying? I don't know. I just don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
And because of that, I think the thumbnails are all over the place because they don't know what they're doing.
I see where you're coming from there, Jen. I guess what you can do, like if you're really keen on showing off the fantastic places you visited in Portugal, you can wrap that up in the story of talking about the biggest mistakes expats make. Like you're almost doing like a travel vlog going to these places in Portugal, but like while you're there, you're talking about the main focus of a channel, which might be the digital nomad. Or if that's not what your channel is about, it's actually about the best places in Portugal to visit, then you could talk about your nomad experiences inside the videos. But I think, as Jen says, if you're moving from mistakes expats make to going to the wildest festival and this happened, those just from the packaging individually are different audiences. Because I'm not a digital nomad, but I might be interested in festivals going on in Portugal because I'm taking a holiday there in 2 weeks.
Yeah, the fact that you are a digital nomad in there gives you that like credibility and like I'm not from here. I'm checking out this thing that's going on right now. So with the titles and the thumbnails, like so the world's wildest roller coaster. I think this title needed is in Portugal, and then a picture of the roller coaster from like a different angle. This is a neat little camera trick here, but like is this the whole video? 2, it looks a minute long, so probably 2, it doesn't look like a roller coaster. Like if I'm scrolling YouTube, it doesn't look like a roller coaster.
I think that is the whole video.
It is a minute long. Yeah.
This is the world's wildest video of a roller coaster, maybe. But if you're going to claim it's the world's wildest roller coaster, I should see it from another perspective, so I can actually, my brain can go, that's a roller coaster. But right now, I'm not. I'm not there.
Also,
so
like what makes it the wildest?
Introduced to Dan's repertoire, the
Dan's brain
roller coaster enthusiast. Dan, can you just do it again, please?
That one for a sound, Rob.
I gave you the sound effect already.
Please do it again, Dan. Oh, okay. the thing that keeps kind of jumping out and slapping me in the face in terms of just thumbnail mismatch is the Portugal Secret Adventure You Never Knew.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like an artificial thumbnail, and I think the most powerful thing you could do is have it be authentic, that you're kind of admiring this waterfall, like you're almost silhouetted and you're just kind of staring up at it, or you're just like this tiny figure in that cave.
Mm-hmm.
Either one or two, just kind of superimposing you at the foreground of it, especially with a Kansas City baseball cap, which kind of just is throwing my visualization off even more. It just doesn't work for me as a thumbnail, if I'm honest.
Mm-mm. I agree, because it's the secret. The secret is like, it's me. I'm the secret. Like don't even have yourself in the thumbnail at all if that's what the option has to be. I think, Rob, what you said is perfect. But yeah, so all over the place. I think this creator just needs to figure out like why they have this channel, what they're trying to do with this channel, and then make themselves like a content strategy from there. Like, I'm going to do vlogs of me in Portugal, and then I'm also going to do some travel advice, like sit down content. Something like that would be an example to me. But yeah, it's a little bit of madness right now, which is typical. Travel channels are difficult because we want to document our travels, but people don't really care about your travels.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it's a really hard space to be a part of.
Also, like this title here, top 20 countries Americans are fleeing to. I think that's an interesting title. The thumbnail, Mr. Index Finger, isn't really doing much for you here. I think it'd be good for you to be in the thumbnail, and I don't know, something that like gives me the vibe of like what the title is trying to say, because you're just kind of repeating the title in the thumbnail text there. Should we watch one of these
down a little?
Oh yeah.
Can we scroll down? Were they like vlogging a little bit more before?
Kind of feels like they were a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of feels like definitely they were vlogging.
Should we watch maybe the latest one?
Just pause right there. Just scroll down. I think this is the exact conundrum this channel has got.
Okay.
So Porto, the perfect budget travel guide. Next video, the number one mistake expats make. I think those are completely different audiences. Even though they are both technically about traveling and location, I think the audiences are very, very different. And I feel as if the creator has to pick one lane or the other.
And then he's also going into traveling with kids. Why every dad needs to travel with their kids.
There you are. Yeah.
So we have like 3 different people right there.
That's a good
We
point.
have like a budget traveler who's like 18 years old taking a gap year. We have an expat who's like in the next chapter of life, like moving somewhere new. And then we have a family trying to travel internationally with children.
Yeah, target audience.
Yeah, are they people traveling trying to save some money? Yeah, these are really good questions you should be asking yourself about your audience. And I know it's
of course
hard.
The other hyper niche is traveling to wherever there's a fire going on. Right.
I know it's difficult to pick one thing, but if you like, what is your zone of expertise? You are it sounds like a nomad, an expat. Like you have experiences that other people don't have that maybe they're trying to have, and that might be your zone of expertise. And so what were the questions that you had before you embarked on this journey, and what types of things helped you take the leap? You know what I mean? Like these are your videos if you just want to pull from just literal, like authentic past experience. Well, we've given them a lot there. We don't necessarily have to watch video. Let's we got to move on to more channels anyway. We're gonna let memes build up for a little bit longer and pick a channel off of the forums here. I'm gonna pick a gaming channel because we haven't seen one in a while. We have 172 responses in the gaming forum. And hold on, my what happened to my plugin? My random
no! Did someone delete your plugin?
Oh no, Dan!
Windows has been begging me to delete this plugin.
Oh, have you lost your Chrome?
I got it. It hates Windows. Hates
we found it.
Extension. I found it.
The bad news is Dan found his extension.
What? It's really good. Look, all I gotta do is click 2 buttons, and I look number 96. Look how fast that was. Your claw is slow and antiquated, but my plugin is turbocharged to pick channels. All right. The goal of their channel is to know if what I have is the best it could be. I
think the answer is no to every single person on the platform.
Right.
We also want to improve with every video, right?
Biggest obstacles, I need to pull more people in from other games, but when I do, those videos don't do well. So it sounds like your goal or your obstacle is okay. I thought that was goal. The goal's up here. It sounds like your goal is to play more than one game on your channel. What do you want us to focus on? The character and how the storytelling is. Okay.
All
right. Let's take a look. Inked Alien. You said the character, and that is interesting to me.
Might want to check that channel back on a mobile device.
VTuber situation.
It's going to slice off the sub on the channel banner.
Yeah, your channel banner doesn't quite fit mobile. It looks like they're just doing shorts.
Wait, what if it does fit mobile and it's exactly at the sub?
I'm going to check right now. For you.
What if they are 2 steps ahead and it literally cuts off its sub?
It could be.
Features quality VR content for aliens with a sense of humor. Okay. Currently grinding Digigods and Grand Theft Animals and making content. And they got merch. Okay. Interesting choice to do VR in vertical format. That is very interesting.
Oh, look at that. I didn't get owned. Can you see? It says "su."
Su.
SU.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. You
I can't
almost
do it
had
close
it.
enough because it won't- it
You
won't-
almost had it. That would have been amazing.
All we can really do with shorts is just kind of watch one.
Yeah.
It looks like they're also doing custom thumbnails. Let's just kinda
Grand
see.
Theft Animals. All right.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Oh.
Whoa, bro. Slow down a minute. Oh, wait. Hold up. I need to ride this thing. Bruh.
What do we think so far?
Can we just play another short? It feels like they've got a stock hook or intro on all of their shorts.
I definitely shouldn't have trusted my friend George.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Why did I do that?
So I think the opening
Hey.
of these,
Yeah.
I'll just fix the sub thing. I think the opening of these is starting to tell a story,
Yeah.
you know, and that's good. We're getting context. I was talking earlier about getting context when people scroll your shorts. And so I think the context is there. I don't really have a problem with the character or anything like that. I don't like the voice changer only because of the specific voice changer. It's just kind of hard to understand what's being said, but that's just a personal thing for me.
Fair enough. The text at the top is kind of permanent text, which isn't captions. I'm not sure if that's a bit too long
Mm.
to try and follow, along with captions that are coming in here and there. Because like the character
is a
appears at
lot.
the beginning, they try and set up the story, and then we have this text at the top, along with the visuals and the captions. I feel as if maybe one too many video elements going on.
Yeah. We also know this is happening. Not sure why George kept going, but he crashed twice already. Like, I can tell that George is not doing very well at this. We don't really need the text reminding me throughout the whole video. I think you could just do away with this text completely. Like, we get it. George isn't good at this. This is an interesting game. I gotta figure out what this game is.
City? Check it out. Look at this mega city. Holy crap. Wow. I'm gonna climb this building or something.
Why can't they just say what this permanent text on screen is?
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds like it could just be the hook. Because what was the hook of this one?
Guys, I went to the mega city. Check it out.
I would also say,
Ye-
for people who don't know what this is, I went to the Mega City in game. Or in...
And then say you couldn't get in.
yeah, then say...
Like that, then delete that text.
Right, yeah. And I couldn't get in until, like, give me, like, some hope that if I watch the whole short, I will see how you eventually broke into the building or something, you know? Like, try to open that loop of the curiosity loop, as they call it.
Yeah.
Because right now, you're just kind of like, check this out. But a lot of the next stuff that's happening in the short is just kind of like, wow, whoa. And I'm like, okay, you can't get into the building, but I see buildings. I don't see you trying to get into one yet. I don't know if you're ever going to get into one. And maybe if you do, it'll be impressive. And so there's like a lot of opportunities, but this is literally a lot of my critique right now is just based on the storytelling that is or isn't happening. And you can tell I'm not getting through all of these before I start running my mouth. It's because most people aren't going to get through most of your short. I'm not going to keep watching because I already know like what I want to say, which is we're not opening enough of a curiosity loop to get me to the end.
I think they're putting a lot of effort
Mm-hmm.
and they're building a lot of skills into their content right now. And so the general advice from me would be, and even in these thumbnails, even if they are custom thumbnails or not, is just simplify things a little bit. Like, take some things out, because I don't think everything that you want to include is necessary, because it's overwhelming. Maybe we're the wrong audience, we're the wrong generation. We can't follow what's going on, but it just feels a bit overwhelming trying to absorb everything that's going on.
But I like this a lot. I think when I saw that you were like using a character and stuff, I'm like, okay, what's this going to be? You know, I wasn't sure what to expect. I actually think there's something here for sure. It's just a matter of like, I think if people scroll to this and don't have a clue as to who you are, it's just opening that curiosity loop a little bit more.
I'd love to know how to do that VTuber character. I've been thinking of doing like a comedy character that gives like stupid YouTube advice, but I want it to be animated. So yeah, that is impressive work. What they're doing.
Just do a voiceover and give it to me, and I will lip sync it, and then you'll have your.
Let's just make it Tiny Head Dan. That's the character.
Oh, yeah. Tiny Head Dan tips.
Tiny Head Cat Dan.
Speaking of, we need to look at the memes. Are the memes safe for work?
Oh, there has to be at least one of us where we all have tiny heads, right?
Well, probably.
I mean, that's a winner now. Like, and if somebody can make it in the next 2 minutes, crack on.
That's so funny.
I'm not getting word if the memes are safe for work. Do I need to check myself here as I just quickly scroll through? There are a lot. I don't know how you did that so fast. Checking. Okay. We're checking the memes channel. It'll just be a moment. Everyone stand by. Stand by for memes.
Do you think we should do a one-off special where it's just all memes for 2 hours?
Yeah, we probably should.
What are memes?
How do we do this? So I think I wanted to put the memes, like, how do I get that screen? Like,
I don't know. You've done it in a funny way.
I have. Oh, it's person and then this. That's what I want. Okay.
Okay.
Lovely.
All right. So this is what you memed. And first up.
What?
Okay. Use this cover.
That's a good one.
YouTube algorithm. My title from the Vicky scored.
He's just down over there. Just down, taking care of himself. Oh, nice.
Like the bananas. Yeah. Why is my head normal size again?
All right. So yeah.
Close.
The video sucks. The video's funny. That's cap. There you go.
I don't get it.
Jen,
come on now.
Oh.
Wait, I don't get it.
Oh. yeah. Thanks, Dan.
When someone puts pineapple on a pizza and likes it.
This is a wrong expression because I outed myself in the video like a couple of weeks ago where I said I tried pineapple pizza and I enjoyed it.
That's embarrassing, Rob.
So I'm a convert.
Oh, they
Have they AI'd YouTube there as well? Kind of looks like it.
It's like a
I
filter
think
or
so.
something.
Yeah. Something's happening.
When you collab on a YouTube video, the one stressing over editing, the one caring with some of the titles. This is so true, though.
Just vibing.
It really is.
Just vibing.
This has turned us into a thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Subscribe.
When the group project is due tomorrow, only Jen actually did the work. This one they did AI us for.
I am getting the credit for both of these.
I have experienced this. Both sides of it.
Yeah, I have too. Why? We were giving you perfectly good reactions, though. Why did you run it through a filter? It doesn't make any sense.
Is it just easy to add the text doing it that way?
Just learn Canva. Okay, a small YouTuber's daily schedule: brainstorming video ideas, writing for views, crying over.
Yes. Yes.
I farted.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
Another.
This one makes a little more sense why they filtered through.
You this time, Dan.
Yeah. Those were the memes.
What was the one at the bottom? Wasn't that a video or something?
No, this was just.
No. Okay.
All right, Rob, this was your idea.
Yeah, I liked the. That's funny, just Dan. But I also like the one which is just 10 of 10. I also like the one where it's just Dan's copyright reaction. But I think we need one where all three of us are in. So that's a very close second, but I think it was the other one, Dan. Keep scrolling down. It was a 10 of 10 one. I think the small channels and it ends up being a 10 of 10.
Where?
Where is it? That one.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's a good one. That.
All right. I will grab it and put it in the thing.
Fine
Do
effort.
this and do that and go over here and pull up the channel. Sketch Dudes, 214 subscribers. This is not an English speaking individual, or at least they not in their titles and thumbnails. So we'll have a little bit of trouble with this.
Yep. Is there a way to translate?
Should we give it a right click?
Let me
Yeah, Jen showed me how to do this before.
translate to English. Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Just want to make sure. All right.
And
Channel
again,
30
it still might not
anniversary.
be perfect.
It's probably not
translations.
perfect, but
Yeah, I don't know if the Strange Eggs 2 is or is not the correct title. It could be. It looks like they're doing
Okay,
Crazy Man 3.
yeah.
It looks like they're making films.
Little comedy sketches.
Yeah. Superhero.
Well, we
Man
won't
Man.
know if they're funny. So
I guess we won't. We could probably critique like the editing or the camera work or something.
Yeah, go on, let's do that. The Crazy Man. Oh,
Ja,
yeah, this one.
det er Kjeld. Bedre kendt som superhelten, Mandemand. Hvem kan det mon være?
Oh,
Er det hans kollega, hans venner, eller måske det pizzeria, han er bandlyst fra? Hvem er det?
raising tension.
Hej onkel. Hvordan går det med kattene?
So it's just a regular phone call, I'm guessing.
okay, I like this.
Ja, det kan jeg godt se. Altså med kaninerne er det hele, så bliver det sgu lidt svært.
Oh,
Oh, an explosion.
Han ligner måske en helt
brought
normal.
in industrial light and magic to do that.
Han trækker i arbejdstøjet.
That's great.
I like the tape.
Yeah.
For der kommer nemlig snart gæster, og han skal nå at feje. Som en hver
Let's just give credit to the creator here for all of the different shots that they have.
Yeah.
Like, one thing I absolutely hate and I find really frustrating is setting up different shots because it takes like 10 times as long to set up a shot as it does to record it.
Yeah.
And yeah, just like thumbs up for this creator doing this, putting this effort in.
Yeah. I understand what's going on and I don't speak the language. And I think it's
Oh,
like
that's good.
I
What's
love the
going on then?
concept of like building the tension and then just something mundane and then building the tension and then something
Ah, right.
that's
Okay.
like a fun, repeatable thing that you can keep escalating in fun different ways. So I think the comedy chops are there, which is really, really important.
Yep, the music selection like did that with no translation necessary.
Yeah. So it kind of makes me wonder what like a silent film version of this might be if you were to get rid of all text and everything and you told the story with no words, you know, because I was kind of following what was going on. I didn't need to speak the language.
That's
And
cool.
that could be really powerful,
Yeah.
you know, on YouTube, especially with YouTube auto translating stuff anyway. You know, that's
Would you want comedy to be auto-translated then?
probably not. No, but that's why you don't talk. You let the YouTube do the
Yeah,
titles
yeah.
and stuff, and you don't say a word, so auto dub doesn't get you. But that was my critique there.
Mhm.
I guess the hardest thing about a channel like this is how do you get someone interested in Crazy Man on the Moon 3 if they're just scrolling
Yep.
through YouTube?
Yeah, it's all their personal stories and sketches. There's no tying into events that are happening in the world.
Yep.
And, you know, there's always that maybe that potential opportunity if they want to give that a try with some tentpole event. I always say the Oscars, or it could be the Olympics. Spot.
Yep.
Thing that a global audience is familiar with what's coming down the pipe.
Yeah. I think
Oh, there's something. Oh, it's English, obviously, because it's been translated.
yeah. What I was
Just
gonna say was
let's try a difficult walk on the beach. Let's see if there are any just silent comedy stuff.
yeah, no words needed. I was gonna say like your best opportunity for those types of sketches, I do think, is in shorts. There's a channel I watch pretty regularly now called That's a Bad Idea. And they started, at least for me, my discovering of them happened in shorts.
Cool.
I found this channel about 200 or 300,000 subscribers that are 1 million now. And
Wow.
it's a comedy sketch channel. They post pretty regularly. They get lots of views, and it is primarily shorts. But now they've kind of gotten real famous, and they can do long form videos and get hundreds of thousands of views now.
Wow.
I
Uber
think those are
driver.
custom shorts thumbnails. I reckon they're putting the
Oh.
text on afterwards to tell
Yes.
us the story, Jen.
They definitely are.
But
Yeah,
it's definitely still like a screenshot from the video.
I know.
Yeah.
I see. I think that counts. I think that counts for me.
Fair enough.
It is the screenshot.
Yeah.
I've watched these, so I can confirm that's what's happening. So anyway, that's like my current favorite YouTube sketch comedy channel, and I found them through Shorts, and I think that could be a big opportunity for you as well.
That's a
I'm
good idea.
gonna go out on a limb here and make a prediction that I think this creator is gonna find success in the future, but I don't think it's gonna be this channel. I think this is where they're
Aw.
gonna develop all of their techniques and skills and creativity, and then they're gonna have like an amazing idea for a new channel that just really connects with an audience. That's just my prediction.
I could see that. That happens a lot of the time. You just don't know someone's successful channel is like their third channel.
Yeah.
So best of luck to Sketch Dudes. You're doing some good work there.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. Being able to tell a story without words that at least words that I don't understand. That's very, very powerful. Do not underestimate that skill. All right. Well, we did it. We reviewed some channels.
Woohoo.
We picked one random channel. One.
Oops.
Classic.
Sorry.
Classic.
We'll consider ways in which we can do more of that in the future. Anything else to plug here before we go?
No.
Okay. I kind of put you on the spot there. That makes sense. All right. Thanks, everybody. We're leaving now. Goodbye.
The good news is this live stream is ending.